Hi everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Alpha Team Cooking Show. Thank you for coming. Okay. My name is Lindsay. Today, me and my team, my partners, will be presenting a few recipes to show you the wonders of Thermomix, what it can do from main course to drinks to desserts. All right. So a bit of myself. I've been a Thermomix user for the past almost 7 years. All right, so in the beginning, I was just like you, attending a demo, and halfway through the cooking show, I fell in love with the machine, and I decided to get one for myself. And I really love the machine. I believe in Thermomix, and I have so much confidence in using Thermomix, and I've decided to become an advisor now. All right. Okay, so let's start. Okay, I would like to know more about those who joined today. Those who are first time in a Thermomix cooking class, first time hearing about it, can you press 1, type 1? And those who are already a user who own a Thermomix, press 2, type 2. Okay, I see a lot of 1. Good. Welcome, everyone. I hope you will enjoy the cooking class today. Okay. So, okay, let's start. Okay. My journey. I told you about my journey. I love the Thermomix. That's why I'm here to share with you guys. Okay. So let's have some Q&A session. So, when it comes to cooking, what is important to you all? Can you type in the chat? What is the most important thing when it comes to cooking? You know, since now we are all at home, you know, and we have no time, we have to attend to our work, our kids. So what is important? Okay, so for me, I think time saving is so important. Correct, less cleaning, less spending time in the kitchen, fast and easy, yeah. And save costs, you know, we cannot be eating out every day. We can't even eat out every day now. We order food. A lot of people has been ordering food. We can see on the road, there's so many delivery guys delivering food, you know, and it costs a lot in the long run. Yes, save costs. So we want to save costs, we want to save time, we want to cook fantastic meals, we want to be creative, and we also want to cook healthy meals, right? Okay, so Thermomix is here to save us, okay? So Thermomix is here to help us to overcome all this, you know, save costs, easy meals, fast and delicious, healthy, all right? Okay. So let's talk a little bit about Thermomix, all right? Thermomix is a world-class German quality. It is from Germany, okay? And it's assembled in France. Okay, the company Volvac has been around since the late 1800s. Has been over 100 years, 135 years in the business actually, and it's presented 80 countries globally. All right. So there's a lot of records and awards recognition, hundreds of breakthrough patents. Okay. As you can see here, all over the world now, almost in every corner of the country, there's people using Thermomix. Okay. So Thermomix has been our personal kitchen assistant since the 1960s. So it started off as a blender, and it slowly, and then they added the thermo in. So that's why it's called the thermo server, you know, the heating element. And then it evolved up to today. We have our super high-tech, super efficient, super all-in-one original kitchen, okay? And right now, when I'm right now I'm presenting to you, every 23 seconds, there's one Thermomix sold in the world. Every 23 seconds, that's how fast it's growing. And we want to have in the future, every household to have one Thermomix at home, okay? Okay, and we are the world best-selling all-in-one original super kitchen. And we have a team of well-trained professional advisors all over the world. You know, right now I'm here doing a cooking class. There's in any part of the 80 worlds, there's someone doing a cooking class right now. So that is why it's selling so fast, so well, and it is an amazing, you know, kitchen appliance. Okay. Okay. So discovering Thermomix. Okay. It is a high quality German brand. Okay, the motto is frictionless. It doesn't produce heat, no heat generated, and therefore there's no cooling fan needed. Thermomix you can run for 3 days non-stop and it's still okay because the motor is so powerful. The speed is from 40 RPM to 10,700 RPM with clockwise and reverse mode. So it's like, imagine a car, you know, a car going from 0 mph up to 100 mph in 3 seconds. That's how fast is, how powerful it is, the Thermomix machine, the motor, right? So let me tell you more about the accessories you will get when you purchase your Thermomix, your TM6. Okay, let me start with the Varoma. Okay, this is the Varoma tray, the Varoma, okay, set. So this is mainly used for steaming. Okay, so this is the lid cover. This is the Varoma tray. All right. So there's 2 layers here. Electricity consumption is very low. You use for an hour, it costs like 50 cents for an hour, so it's really low, the consumption. Yeah. Okay, so this is the Varoma tray. So this is the Varoma dish. Okay, and you can, for this dish, you can fit in up to 1.5 kilo of chicken in to steam, whole chicken. All right. So you can see the holes here. So once there's water filled up here, or you're making your soup, you put it up here. So the steam will go up here through the hole and it steams your food. So while you're steaming your chicken or your meat, your fish, on top of that, you can lay your vegetables, your eggs, you know, and you can do double layer of steaming. All right. So this is your Varoma dish set. Okay. So you have this is your lid cover. All right. And this one goes, the MC cup goes with this. So every time, the very basic thing that you see when you're doing guided cooking with Cookie Do is they will always ask you insert your measuring cup, meaning insert your measuring cup to your lid and close it. So this measuring cup, there is a marking here, 50 ml and 100 ml. So you don't need a separate bowl to measure your liquid, right? So this can be your measuring cup. So you can measure this with rice also. For your rice, 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cup rice, all right? So all this material here are BPA free, okay? So it is safe for consumption, just like our baby bottles, you know, they're all BPA free, all right? Okay, so this is the lid. And this is our butterfly whisk. So this butterfly whisk is for us to beat our egg white, make a meringue, you know, and also when we want to cook very tender stuff like tofu, like soft fish, you know, fillet. So you don't want the blade to touch your meat, so you just insert this and turn it. And also when you want to thicken or heat up your soup, you know, you can use this, you know, for gentle stir. All right. And this is your splash guard. So when we are doing high temperature cooking, like browning our onions or doing our crispy shallot, crispy garlic. So it will usually require us to put this on like that to avoid oil splashing out. Usually it doesn't splash out a lot, just to avoid oil splashing out, you know, to keep the surface clean and to avoid oil splashing. So this is the, it comes with the splash guard. Okay, and then we have our simmering basket here. Okay, this simmering basket, you can put up to 3 cups of rice to steam. Later, I will show you how do we steam rice in this low GI rice. Okay, so when you fill up your rice here, you put it into the mixing bowl, fill up with water. After you cook your rice, you will get whitish water. This is the whitish starchy water is from the rice. So we are consuming low GI rice. So this is very good for people who are on diet, who, you know, afraid to eat rice every day because it's sugar, you know. So now you don't have to worry. You can eat 2 to 3 times of rice a day. And also for diabetic patient, it's really good, low GI rice. Okay, so this is simmering basket. You can also boil your vegetables in as well, you know, with the simmering basket. Okay, and then we have our special mixing bowl. Okay, this is our 2.2 liter mixing bowl. Right, you can see the blade here. We go clockwise and anti-clockwise. So one part of the blade is blunt and one part of the blade is sharp. Okay, I'll just show you this for you. So you can remove actually the mixing bowl, the base. That's how you remove your blade. All right. So this is your blade. You can easily remove to wash it. Very easy. So place it back. Just place it back and close it. Very easy. So the blade is so there's a marking here. So there's a marking here. Maximum is up to here. There's a marking here, maximum. So whenever you cook your dish, do not go over the maximum line. Right? This is a 2.2 liter bowl. So it can cook up to 5 to 6 people. All right. So for the blade, there's the sharp side and the blunt side. So the sharp side is for us to do chopping, grinding, grating. Okay, for the blunt side is for us when we're doing stir frying, like stir fry vegetables, stir fry meat, you know, where we don't want to chop off our food, our ingredients. So we use the reverse side, which is the blunt side of the blade. All right. So we are having a promo this month. So later at the end of the show, we will tell you how you can get this second TM mixing bowl for more than half the price. All right, the whole mixing bowl set. Okay, so and not forgetting our touch screen, our 6.8-inch touch screen. All right, so it is so easy now. You don't have to refer to your phone. You just look from the screen of your TM6, and it's so easy to navigate because it's, you know, it's such a clear big screen. So you can direct connect your Cookidoo here. You can browse through your Cookidoo recipes. All the menus are here. All right. And then, of course, not forgetting the heart of the TM6 is the powerful German motor. Okay, that makes everything run. Right. Okay. So. Okay, so next. So there are 3 options to own your TM6 today, which is a full payment of 6,988, and you get 2. Okay, sorry, before that, also include in the whole set, there's also a basic cookbook included in the whole package. So this is really an amazing cookbook. It gives you all the tips, the recipes, right? What you can do, what not to do, the tricks, which temperature, which speed you use for cooking your meat, your vegetables, All right, so this is the free cookbook, basic cookbook that's included in the package. So for full payment is RM6988, and you get 2 free cookbook of your choice. You can refer that to your ask your advisor which cookbook we are giving out this month as a promo, or you can opt for a installment free credit interest, zero interest credit installment, right, up to 24 months, which is almost RM9 a day, all right, to own your Thermomix TM6. So it's really, really, really an affordable appliance, I must say, because you really keep the Thermomix for a long, long time. You can keep it for, my mother-in-law has been using her Thermomix for 20 over years. Up to today, she's still using her. So it's really, something that you use it every day, and not to be kept in the cabinet like the other appliances. Okay. So also another way is join our team, be like us today as an advisor, and you can earn yourself a free Thermomix. To know more, you can ask your advisor who invited you today. Okay. So one Thermomix does it all. So, okay, a little questions. So can you tell me what appliances you all have at home that is sleeping in your cabinet and not using? You only take it out like once in the blue moon, Do you have any appliances which are sleeping in the cabinet you're not using? Wow, okay. Before this, I was just like you all. I buy a lot of appliances, and every time when I want to make something, the hassle of bringing it out, putting it back, washing it one by one, drying it, and have to put it back. And my kitchen top will be all covered in appliances. End up I'll tell myself, okay, forget about it. I rather not do. I'll just buy over the shelf, or on the supermarket, like because it's like so inconvenient, right? So okay, with Thermomix, it's not the case. Okay, this Thermomix will be on our kitchen top day and night, every day. On an average, I use it for 3 to 4 times a day, I think. Okay, for breakfast, for my lunch, for my tea time. My kids is always asking, can we make some bread today? Can we make this? Can we make that? Can we make some juice? Can we make some smoothies? So, with this, you make everything. With our other appliances, it's only one appliance, one function. So this we have 24-hour function. Okay, so we have what we can do. We can blend, we can steam, right? We can emulsify, we can do stir fry. We don't even need our stove anymore. Okay, we can cover your stove. Get your Thermomix today. Cover your stove. Use your Thermomix daily. You don't need the stove anymore. Okay, so you can chop, you can cook, it makes, it weighs as well. We have a built-in weighing scale. Okay, and we have kettle mold. You don't need your kettle anymore. You can just, I don't know, you can give it or keep it. And you can mince, you can fermentation, you can do high temperature, you can make your crispy garlic, crispy shallot without oil splashing everywhere, without standing there stirring to making sure that you won't burn your garlic or your shallots. All right, you have sous vide now. Okay, how much does a sous vide machine cost alone? Sous vide machine. I know it costs a lot. One sous vide machine, it costs like, almost a few thousand, I think. So right now we have this sous vide mode in our machine, in Thermomix. So it's so convenient now, all right? And then we have slow cook mode, and we have my favorite pre-clean mode. Okay, who loves to clean after cooking? So I am so happy that it has a pre-clean mode, especially after making like my stew, my curry, or my bread. After making bread, the dough is all so sticky. It's such a hassle to wash. Like especially after you're making buttercream as well, it's such a hassle to wash buttercream. You need hot water to wash it without getting greasy all over your finger and your, your sponge. Thermomix now, it pre-cleans for you, all right? Just with a click of a button, it removes the sticky dough, your buttercream, all the, when you do caramel, it removes for you, it heats up, it cleans for you. After that, you just have to rinse it off. It's so simple, okay? And every now and then, Thermomix will have a software update. So every time there's a software update, there's always something new to discover, okay? Oh, and I forgot about this. This is our spatula, our famous spatula, okay? So this spatula is also, let's say after cooking my rice, there's a hook here, is to remove, so you don't have to touch the hot simmering basket. You use this spatula to cook it up, just like that, okay? Right. So this is the spatula, okay? So yes, we have more than 20 over function in Thermomix 6 right now, okay? So, okay, so your perfect kitchen assistant for any lifestyle, okay? Everyone loves Thermomix. I know you love Thermomix. That's why you're here today to watch our cooking class, right? Okay, so Thermomix is for the young, for the old, for people who have just started their families, even for single, single people, you can cook for one person or so for this. And it is for, for the old, people who have health problems, who's on a diet, healthy diet, and, for your friends who are vegan, who doesn't take meat, we can cook anything. We have over 1,000 recipes in Cookie for you to explore, okay? So for family as well, it's such a great time. It's such a great bonding time when you cook with the family, okay? Especially when you have small kids, it's so easy to use. Even my kid, I have 2 kids. My youngest son, he's 9. He is like, for him, it's like no issue. Just follow the example, the steps. Press next. As long as we have the ingredients, you can do it. Okay. All right. So now I'll be doing a multi-layer cooking. I'll be showing you. Okay. But before that, let me talk more about temperature control. As you can see, Thermomix has a perfect temperature control. You can control the temperature from 37 degrees to up to 120 degrees, okay? So this will give you better accuracy in your cooking. Let's say you want to make your kaya, who loves to make kaya here? Who makes kaya traditional way? You know how difficult it is to make kaya the traditional way? You have to really stand by the stove, slow stir, making sure it doesn't burn, making sure the consistency of the kaya is perfect, it's not lumpy, it has to be smooth, right? So with Thermomix, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Just dump in everything, put at a fixed temperature, and it will cook at that fixed temperature. Like 90 degrees means 90 degrees, all right? So you don't have to worry. So when it's done, it's done. You get perfect kaya, all right? So heating up baby food, 37 degrees, melting chocolate. Okay, can I ask, what is the temperature to melt chocolate? Anyone knows? And how do you usually melt the chocolates when you're doing baking? Bakers out there, how do you melt the chocolate usually? Double bath. Yeah, I do that too. Yeah, and it's a bit of a hassle. Okay, sometimes you have to be there, and you don't know the temperature. Sometimes we overboil it. It's too hot. The water is not hot enough. So the correct temperature to melt your chocolate is 50 degrees. Yeah. Sometimes I overboil and then it's so hot, and then I have to be there and make sure, and sometimes it's not hot enough. I have to keep stirring and stirring. So 50 degrees, Thermomix to set the temperature at 50 degrees, put in your chocolate, chopped chocolate, and let it stir for you. And in no time, you get perfect melted chocolate, right? You have to keep testing the temperature, the water. You don't need to have double bowl, just one bowl is enough, okay? So you can dissolve gelatin, all right? You can saute at the perfect temperature, low temperature cooking. Later, my team partner will be talking more about it, all right? And then you can make your caramelized caramel. You can brew your coffee and tea at a perfect temperature. You can do your browning at 160 degrees, okay? And of course, you get your perfect kaya, your perfect soup. It's so good to make soups here, okay? Pumpkin soup, your onion soup, your mushroom soup, you know, whatever consistency you want, and guarantee you 99% always comes out perfect. Your meals, okay, your soups, and then eggs too, okay. You can now cook your egg at the doneness that you want, half boil, soft boil. Again, traditional way, you have to stand by the stove, okay, timing, put on your timer, standing there, and then make sure the water is boiled, hot enough, put in your eggs. Now with Thermomix, you don't have to, you just put in your eggs, put in the water, set the temperature, and you go and do whatever you want. And when it's done, Thermomix will call you, okay, your egg is done, right? So convenient. Okay, now I'll be showing you multi-layer cooking. Okay, who does a lot of steaming at home? Okay, why do we eat steamed food? Why is steaming, why is it so good? Steaming your food. Okay, I'm gonna start cooking now. Right, so I'll be doing manual cooking. I'll be making low GI rice today. And on top of that, I'll be steaming my fish, okay, my cod fish. So I have 3 cups of rice here, all right? So I'll be placing it here inside the bowl, mixing bowl. Okay, pre-measured my water. Okay, so my water is just good enough to cover the rice, right? Okay, and now I will close the lid. Okay, I'll put on my varoma dish. This is where I will place my fish, okay? I've prepared my cod fish, all right? So my cod fish, I've marinated it a bit with some soy sauce and also with ginger. So it's up to you how you want to marinate your fish. So I put it in a small little plate so it doesn't cover all the holes, because we need some ventilation for the steam to go up to reach my fish, right? So, you know, on top of that, you can always steam your vegetable as well. You can also put in your broccoli, some potatoes, your beans, you know, or your egg. So you just close it. Okay. So I'll be setting my time, 15 minutes. All right. So for varoma, because, okay, whenever we do steaming, we use varoma temperature. So we get the full steam to reach up to the varoma dish so that my food will be cooked on top here. Okay, my rice will be cooked at the bottom and my food will be cooked on top here. All right. So I will put speed 3.5. Okay, so right now I'm steaming my food. So this is how you do multi-layer cooking. So you can also replace the rice with soup. You can make the soup here at the bottom, and on the top you can be steaming your food. Okay, so I will pass it to my next team member to present her next dish. We'll come back to you later.
Hi, good morning. Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Zarina, and I'm from the Alpha branch team. Okay, so today I will demonstrate how we cook. I'm going to make stir-fried broccoli with carrots. Okay, I really love cooking my veggies using the Thermomix. Okay, it's always cooked to perfection, and we usually don't overcook our vegetables. So let's take a look. All right, so first there are only three simple steps. Okay, so first I'm going to show you the peel and chop function. Okay, yes, I'm going to add 2 garlic cloves together with the skin inside. Okay, so the Thermomix actually replaces your knife and your chopping board. So it leaves you no garlic smell on your hands. Okay, so now we are going to chop for 5 seconds. Okay, all you need to know, I'm doing it manually. So all you need to know are the 3 circles, the time, temperature, and the speed. So I'm going to chop at 5 seconds, for 5 seconds. And because I don't want to chop the garlic entirely, just peeling off the skin. So we have to enable the reverse blade, all right? So just by clicking on the blade icon here, and then move the speed to speed 5. So when you hear this sound, that means we're ready for the next step. Okay, so just gonna show you. We have chopped the garlic inside, so we just remove it carefully, remove it using a chopstick because the blade is very sharp, all right? So we just remove the skin. So imagine, yeah, for us during Hari Raya and all, we use a lot of onions for our rendang and everything. And it's quite tedious, right, to be peeling off one by one like that. But now using the Thermomix, we can actually do it in bulks. Okay, so we just put everything inside, add water, and we do using the same method, and all the skin from the garlic will be peeled off. Okay, so the next step is we are going to add 10 grams of oil. Okay, because we are going to saute the garlic. So just don't forget to scrape down everything. All right, so now we are going to saute it for 3 minutes. Okay, usually for sauteing, we will use 120 degrees and speed 1. All right, so now it is actually sauteing. So it's really amazing, all right? So from the earlier step, we did the chopping of the, we peeled the garlic skin, all right? So now you don't have to, it replaces your chopping board and your knife, all right? And you see, with the Thermomix now, you can enjoy the best of both worlds, all right? So when you cook your vegetables, you can actually do and use low temperature cooking, preserving all the nutrients and vitamins from your vegetables, all right? And you don't overcook it. In this way, you don't actually overcook your vegetables, okay? Whereas if you cook it over the stove, in the restaurants, usually you see that your vegetables are really green and vibrant, right? What they do is they actually blanch it. Okay, they blanch it in hot water. That itself is already eliminating 50% of your nutrients, and then you stir fry it. On top of that, is already eliminating the other half. So by the end of the day, it's such a waste when we buy our organic vegetables and you don't realize that you're actually eliminating all the goodness in it. Okay, so with the Thermomix now, you can actually control the temperature. So if you feel like you want to give a little extra flavor to your food, you may also process your food with high temperature recipes such as browning or caramelizing. Okay, and these can be done through the Cookie-Do cooking recipe platform. Okay, because we cannot do it manually. That is just for safety purposes. So you have a lot of recipes such as salted prawns, salted mushrooms. You can do browning. Okay, so all will be in your 70,000 recipes in the recipe library. All right. So apart from that, before I started using the Thermomix, I didn't know that cooking using the wok, is actually not healthy to use olive oil over high heat. Okay, so before this, we just just cook using olive oil, and we just do our kids' meal, pasta and all. We just deep fry. We just stir fry using olive oil. But what I discovered after going to many trainings, from the company, it actually is not healthy to use olive oil over high heat. Okay, most of our recipes, when you cook using cookie dough, they will require you to either use vegetable oil or olive oil. Okay, and now you don't have to worry about about it being dangerous for you and your family, because you can now have the perfect temperature control. So whenever you want to cook your vegetables, and when you use olive oil, you can always just set it to 120 degrees. Okay, so that's because the people, the Italians, and when they cook their pasta or when they cook their dishes, they always cook using low temperature. That's why they can use the olive oil. All right, so I'm just going to show you after 3 minutes. Okay, my garlic is still, it didn't turn brown. Okay, so it's still nice and beautiful, and I can smell the aroma already. All right, so imagine if you cook this over on the stove, what happens if you don't stir and if you cook it for 3 minutes? It will turn brown, and that's actually not healthy. All right, not healthy for us. So now the last step is I am going to add 300 grams of broccoli. All right, and 50 grams of carrots. Okay. All right, so I usually don't add salt. I use this mushroom seasoning. Just gonna add a little bit and distribute it evenly and cook it for another 4 minutes. 4 minutes, varoma temperature. And because we've added the vegetables and you don't want to chop it, okay, the blades we have two sides to the blades. One is the sharp side and one is the blunt side. So because we've added the veggies, so you want to make sure that you enable this. I'm going to enable the reverse blade and put the slowest speed. All right. So now it is actually stir frying. Okay. So I want to ask you, how do we usually cook these hard vegetables, the carrots and the broccolis? Usually you have to cook the carrots first, am I right? Because it takes longer time to cook. But with the Thermomix, you can actually cook them together. And this is because you're actually using, varoma is actually a steaming function. It's a varoma temperature, it's actually steaming method. So you are actually steaming and stir frying it together. Okay, so the perfect evenly steaming, the steam is distributed, is circulating inside evenly. All right, so that's why you can cook the vegetables perfectly. Okay, so number one, without high temperature cooking, you're actually controlling the temperature. Now you can actually get really nice crunchy vegetables, and also preserving the nutrients and vitamins from the vegetables. All right, so yeah, with the Thermomix, you can enjoy the best of both worlds. No temperature cooking at 120 degrees, super healthy. That's what we want for our family. And if you want the extra flavor, you can always go for the auto set sugar stages or high temperature, like browning and all, from the cookie dough platform. All right, and then now I would like to share a bit more on the 4 modes that we have. Okay, so we also have kettle mode. All right, so did you know that when you brew your coffee or tea, it's not necessarily best to be taken at 100 degrees. Okay, so before this, if we use our normal kettle, we usually boil our water at 100 degrees, and then we make it to make our tea and our coffee, right? But for tea, it is perfect to have it at 75 degrees, okay, for green tea. All right, and for brewing your coffee, it's actually perfect to have it at 95 degrees. So now, again, with the Thermomix and the perfect temperature control, you can now actually adjust accordingly. All right, so if you're brewing your tea or you're brewing your green tea, you can actually set to 75 degrees. And if you're brewing your coffee, you can actually set to 95. Even your baby food, you can even heat up your baby food at 37 degrees, all right? So the next mode is the slow cook mode. It is also your slow cooker, okay? So you can make really nice soup tulang and all. Okay, you will really have that really tender, soft meat. Okay, and you can cook using the slow cook mode up to 8 hours on reverse mode, all right? So you can make your beef stew, your braised duck, braised lamb shanks, and also your red bean soup, all right? Okay, the next mode is the fermentation mode. So now you can make your own cheese and yogurt, guys. How awesome is that? So usually you prepare your yogurt the night before so that when you wake up in the morning, you can actually have it. Okay, so the fermentation takes up to 12 hours. All right, so the fermentation mode, you can make your yogurt and cheese easily and effortlessly. Okay, that's one of the modes that we have. And the sous vide mode. As Lindsay mentioned earlier, this machine itself will cost thousands of ringgit. Okay, so but now with the Thermomix, you have all in one. Okay, so it does wonders actually. You can do basically almost anything you can think of, from dodo to kaya spread to jams, any cuisines from Italian, Thai, Indian, Vietnamese. It's so amazing. Cakes, cookies, and the list goes on. All right. So this sous vide mode, you actually cook it using water bath, okay, at a low consistent temperature, okay, preserving the moisture and the flavor in the vacuum sealed bag. All right, so my vegetables are actually done. I will do the plating later, but I just want to show you, look how green and vibrant it is. All right, so from here alone, you know that the nutrients and the vitamins from the vegetables are well preserved. Okay, so this is what we want. We want to eat something that's healthy. We want to provide this for our family. All right. So I will show you the vegetables later. All right. So now you can have your perfect sous vide eggs. Okay, you can set it to 63 degrees or 66 or 69. You can have really nice, juicy, tender steaks and salmon. All right. So this is how you cook it using the vacuum sealed bag. Okay, marinating everything, all the flavor in the bag, and you just cook it in a water bath method. All right, so okay, I will pass it now over to you, Ezrin. Thank you.
Right. Hi, everyone. Okay, let me appear on the screen. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is healthy and safe. Thank you, Zarina, for showing us the stir-fry mode and all the explanation. My name is Rosalind, and I am one of the advisors. Today, after all the steamed fish, the layer cooking, the stir frying, I'm going to show you how to make a fast, easy, no coloring, fun, and no preservative dessert. So having that, we have a very powerful mode, which is the turbo, really, really powerful. I'm going to try it out really, really soon. So today I am going to show you how to make a fast strawberry banana ice cream. Your kids gonna love it because my kids love it. They don't like to eat fruits, but this is how I get them to eat fruits. So in a matter of seconds, I'll show you how to produce one, right? So I have my, just turn it on here. I'm gonna use my scale. So you can put any frozen fruits you have. I'm going to put some strawberry from my leftover the other day. So don't throw them away or preserve them before they become mushy. And some banana, you know, we do have leftover banana sometimes. All right, just add it in. Okay, so if you like to add something more healthier, you can put some oats as well if you want to treat your kids. But for my case, I'm just going to put 2 ingredients today, which is the banana and the strawberry, right? So as you can see, we can just slide off, right? And then we will just, I'm just going to put 20 seconds, right? No temperature required. And then we're going to be using a really powerful mode. So we're going to go for the speed 8. Yeah. Slowly we can do it. Right. I'm going to check how's it going. But that's just 20 seconds, yeah? And I don't do anything. So I'm going to do it one more time for a shorter time. So then we're going to get all this crushed out. Easy, isn't it? How fast and how easy it could be and how healthy this can be. So that's what Thermomix bring to your family. Okay. Just one more time, just a short while. It's gonna go like 10 seconds. And then speed 8 as well. Right. It's literally need 30 seconds to do this. Okay, 30 seconds to get your ice cream, and your guest is waiting. You can just, I'm gonna show you, probably use a stronger spatula. The spatula is meant for it. Look at this. So look at this. Can you tell me how easy it is to have an ice cream within 30 seconds? Right. So impress your guests, impress your children that you can do this at home and fast and fresh and nutritious for them. So I hope everyone will try this. Get yourself one today, and I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of benefit out of it. Yeah, we're gonna pass through the next presenter. Is it Ezrin? Thank you, Ezrin.
Okay, hi, good morning everyone. Assalamualaikum. My name is Ezrin. Okay, so today I'll be making Calamansi Juice. Okay, this is one of my favorite drinks other than lemonade because it's so easy to make with your Thermomix. Okay, so all you need is some rock sugar, 50 grams. If you don't have rock sugar, it's fine. You can just use your caster sugar. Okay, so we need 15 to 18 pieces of calamansi. You don't have to cut it. Okay, just give it a really good rinse. And 5 pieces of asam boy. Okay, so my asam boy is without seed, but if you cannot find the ones without, you can just use the ones with. Okay, it will still blend. Okay, and you need 1,000 grams of chilled water. Okay, so very simple. We will weigh the rock sugar first. So we have a built-in scale function. Okay, for your Thermomix, all you have to do is scroll to the side, and you can press on the scale. Okay, so the scale is very accurate in 1 gram increments. So we just put everything in so you can get, so you see here it's 51. I'm not sure you can see clearly or not. Okay, 51. Okay, so now we are going to use the turbo function. Okay, so we have a turbo function in your Thermomix. So when you press your turbo function, it will automatically lock the mixing bowl. Okay, because turbo function is our fastest speed in Thermomix. It'll go up to 10,700 rotation per minute, which is around 250 kilometers per hour. Okay, so that's why it will automatically lock your bowl. Okay, so now we're going to set to 2 seconds. So just turn the dial to 2 seconds. And now we are going to turn it on, okay? So we are going to hear a little bit of fireworks, all right? Ready? Okay, we're gonna go one more time. I'm not sure if you can see things flying here. Okay, so you want to get out of your turbo mode, you have to press the home button. Okay, so what happened to our rock sugar? Okay, so now you have icing sugar. Okay, so if you want to make your own icing sugar, this is how you do it. Okay, because the ones you get in the supermarket is full of preservatives, so you can make your own one. Okay, so we're just going to add all the 15 calamansi and then 5 pieces of asam boy. And then we are going to weigh the water. Okay, so go back to scale. And, okay, so just make sure you press the tab button so it goes to 0. And then just pour. Okay, now we're going to go back to the turbo function. So make sure you put on the lid first, okay? And then we go to turbo. We're going to set to 2 seconds again. And then ready? Okay, and our Calamansi Asam Boy drink is ready. Okay, so how long was that? 6 seconds. Okay, if you use custard sugar, you can just turbo for 2 seconds. It's enough because it's already quite fine. Okay, so very fast and easy fresh drink for just 6 seconds. Okay, so we have our simmering basket, which can also act as a strainer. Okay, so just put it in. You can smell, oh, it smells really, really nice. Okay, and then now we're going to pour into the bottle. So just give it a bit of a stir so that you can get the sugar all mixed well. Okay, just hold on to the top and then pour it in. So we have guests coming to the house. Don't serve your carbonated drink. Don't have to buy packet drinks, okay? All you need is a lot of lemons at home and calamansi lime, okay? And you can do this in just 6 seconds for your guests. Okay, and I'm gonna have some as well. So this drink is really lovely. It's packed with vitamin C. Okay, so if you want to make lemonade, it's the same step, okay? You blend the sugar for 4 seconds, and then just put the lemons in and water and just blend for another 2 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to show you the skin. Okay, so the same as lemonade. Okay, when you use like lime or lemon, okay, all your fiber will be in your drink. Okay, you do not waste anything. If you use lemons, you can see like the whole. There's nothing left except for the skin. Okay, so 2 seconds is just perfect to get everything into your drink. So you are not wasting anything. Okay, so if you haven't tried this drink, make sure you do. It's so simple. If you want the recipe, just ask from your advisor. Okay, so let me try this drink. Cheers. Very, very, very nice. Okay, so this is fresh. Try it, okay? So what else can you use turbo function for? Okay, so if you want to blend your spices, okay, or even if you want to blend up to speed 10, okay, so you can blend your coffee beans and then brew your coffee in your Thermomix. Again, if you want to make almond flour, because almond flour is not cheap. Okay, I've seen it in the supermarket. It's like 60 ringgit, 70 ringgit. You can just buy almonds, blanched almonds, and you can just blend it in here for 1 minute and you get your almond flour. Okay, and we have so many drink recipes in Cookie Dough that you can try. If you want to make smoothies, you only need 1 minute. Okay, and we also have our boba tea recipe in our Cookie Dough if you want to try to make your own. Okay, the good thing is when you make your own drink, you can control the sugar, you know what goes in. You can use fresh ingredients. Okay, so there's no preservative, no artificial flavor and sweetener. Okay.
So we're going to go to the benefits, okay? So the benefits of using Thermomix, okay? It's quick and easy. How long was that? 6 seconds, okay? A lot of our recipes are actually a lot faster than if you compare cooking traditionally. Okay, and everybody can cook because other than this is manual cooking that I did just now, but we also have a cookie do function where everything is guided. Okay, so you just have to put in the ingredients, it will wait for you, and then you just have to press next and just follow the steps, okay? And then healthy, you saw Darina just now cooking her veggies, so fresh, so green, and it's so delicious. If you have kids who do not eat veggies, you can try cooking veggies with Thermomix. Okay, both my kids now eat veggies because of Thermomix, because it brings out the sweetness of the veggie. Okay, so you cannot lie to kids, right? It's tak sedap lah. Okay, so it's real, like the veggie will bring out the sweetness in the taste. Okay, and yeah, because we cook at 120 degrees, which is low temperature, we get to preserve all the nutrients. Okay, and auto cooking and auto washing. So if you are cooking with Thermomix like just now, Lindsay, just put all the rice, the veggie, and her fish, and she can just leave it there for 15 minutes. She doesn't have to attend to it. Okay, it's safe for you to leave and go attend to your kids, or you want to go and see their kain or whatever, is safe. Okay, and we also have auto washing. Okay, so if you go back to the mode section, we have this thing called pre-clean mode. You can actually choose if you want to clean based on what you cooked before. Okay, so if you cook something like stir-fry veggie like Zarina, you can just use universal function. And then if you made bread or cookies, okay, you can use the dough function. And then we also have fat and caramel and browning. Okay, all you have to do is just add water about halfway and just few drops of detergent, and it will heat up the water accordingly and clean it thoroughly. Okay, so that after that, you can just give it a light rinse and continue with your next dish. Okay, and space saving. Okay, no longer you need so many appliances on your kitchen. All you need is 1 or 2 Thermomix. Okay, so I've already sold or kept or gave away a lot of my other appliances. So I don't have many appliances anymore because my Thermomix replaces almost all of them. Okay, and goodbye to cooking fumes. Okay, so no longer you have to smell all this really unhealthy fumes. Okay, because when you cook with Thermomix, what you see is just vapor. Okay, because you're not over burning the oil, hence you're not overcooking your food, so you don't get fumes coming out when you cook with Thermomix. Okay, so you can cook sambal belacan right now, and after that you can still go out smelling good and looking good. Okay, but if you cook on traditionally, you will probably have to mandi and then change because the fumes will stick on your baju and your hair and all. Okay, so the price for Thermomix again is 6,988. Okay, so if you make one-time full payment via credit card or bank transfer, you can choose one of our 2 really awesome cookbooks. Okay, you can choose either the Malay Kitchen. Okay, this is award-winning. We have so many awesome recipes like, okay, if you like nasi impit, okay, nasi goreng kampung, mi hai lam, so many ayam masak merah. Okay, so this is our Malay Kitchen. And then you can also choose easy meals for the family. Okay, so inside here you get recipes like steamed chicken floss, okay, chicken pie soup, banana yogurt, seafood porridge, okay, and braised yimi. Okay, so you can choose either one. And then we also have a hostess gift. Okay, so every promo, we will give a gift to our customer if they invite at least 3 friends to watch our cooking show like today. Okay, so the current promo right now is our 2.2 liter thermoserver. This is very versatile. It's most wanted. Okay, a lot of customers always wait for this thermoserver. So it's 2.2 liter. It's the same capacity as your mixing bowl. Okay, so whatever can fit in your bowl will also fit in your thermoserver. It will keep your food warm or cold for a few hours. And you can also ferment, let's say you want to do tofu fa, you can also use your thermoserver. Okay, so this is worth 360 ringgit. One of the cookbooks is 160 ringgit. So you can claim both of this, that one for full payment and this one if you host a demo for us by just bringing friends to see our cooking show. Okay, so we also have financing option up to 24 months, okay, which is 291 ringgit
or around 9 ringgit 70 cents a day. Okay, what can you get for 9 ringgit 70 cents a day nowadays? Even your Starbucks drink is like 15, 16 ringgit, and it keeps on going up, right? So buy good ingredients for your family and start cooking at home. Okay, you can have fun with your kids. I love cooking with my son. He's 4 years old. Okay, but he loves baking with me, so I get him to put everything in and then let him turn the dial. It's very safe because if you don't put the lid on and you turn on the speed, it will not start. Okay, so it will make sure that the lid is on first and then it will start. And then if the bowl is hot, you can see this part will turn red. So you know not to let them touch the bowl. Okay, but the whole body here will not become hot because our motto is frictionless. Okay. All right, so you get the whole complete package. Lindsay showed you all the accessories, you will get it. And you also get the basic cookbook. Okay, so you can choose either an English one or a Chinese one. And whatever is in this book has already been digitalized in your Thermomix. So you can straight away cook, okay, with your Thermomix using the cookie do function. Okay, so this one you will get as well. All right, and we have VIP cooking classes like today. So every Saturday, Sunday, we have 4 shows that you can choose. Okay, we have one English show like right now, and then we have Chinese show at 2 o'clock, and we have Malay show at 4 and Sunday at 10:30. Okay, so you can bring all your friends to come and see our cooking show and fall in love with Thermomix. Okay, and we do free delivery all over Malaysia, even in East Malaysia. If you have friends and families in Sabah, Sarawak, we also send them for free. Okay, and we do unboxing service as well. So right now we cannot see you face to face, so we will do this via Zoom, or we can even do a video call. Okay, and you get 2-year warranty against manufacturing defect. Okay, and currently we have a promo that ends on Tuesday, Merdeka Day. You will get an extended 3 months warranty worth 330 ringgit. Okay, just until Merdeka Day, which is on Tuesday. So get your Thermomix today. Okay, so if you like what you see, Zarina, myself, Lindsay, and Rosaline, if you want to be part of the team and make some extra cash or get another Thermomix for free, do let us know. Okay, we'll explain to you about the program. And who would you invite or recommend Thermomix to? Okay, if you want to invite friends to our cooking show, why don't you invite friends who always ordering GrabFood or Foodpanda? Okay, maybe they know how to cook, but they don't have the time. Okay, I have a lot of customers during this MCO, since the start of MCO. They have to work at home and they are short of time. Okay, so Thermomix really saved their life. They can cook while they work as well. Okay, you can put it in, then leave it, and then after that, attend to it. Okay, and then friends who cannot cook. Okay, because when you get your Thermomix, we have the cookie do function. You are guided all the way, even if you have no clue about how to cook or what ingredients, everything is explained and everything is there for you. Okay, and even your advisor will give you that support 24 hours a day. Okay, so if you have any questions, your advisor will be there to guide you. And then if you have friends who have children, okay, of course we want to give them home cooked meals, right? Fresh home cooked meals. Okay, so it's so easy to cook with Thermomix, and we have a lot of collections for babies and for kids. So I have a folder that I did for my kids. Okay, so whenever I want to cook something for them, I just choose the recipe from the folder. Okay, and we even have a cookbook just specially for kids as well. Okay. All right, so before we end, okay, just want to remind you all the promos that we have. Okay, you get a cookbook if you pay one-time full payment. You get the thermo server, okay, this wonderful thermo server. And for existing customers, okay, if you refer a friend to your advisor, refer a sale, okay, you can enjoy another mixing bowl, your second mixing bowl, plus you get a simmering basket, okay, a whole set, the simmering basket, for only 698 ringgit. Okay, if you were to pay, the price would be 1,531 ringgit. Okay, so if you want to know more, ask your advisor as well. So all this promo is until end of next Sunday, but the extended warranty, the 3 months extended warranty is until Merdeka Day.
Okay, so get your Thermomix today. Don't wait too long because our queue right now is around 4 weeks. Okay, so the earlier you order, the earlier you get your Thermomix. Okay, so now we will pass to, how about Lindsay? Okay, to show her dish. Thank you.
Hi. Okay, I've got my steamed rice. Look how fluffy they are. See, just steam it for 15 minutes. All right. And on top of that, I've got my codfish done. Okay. So you can add also, on the top layer, you can add vegetables, you can add shawarmushi, all sorts of things. So can be very creative, all right? So thank you so much for joining, okay? Bon appetit.
Okay, so here's my stir-fried broccoli with carrots. So you can see by the look of, the color on the veggies itself tells you that it is the nutrients are very well preserved. Okay, so it's really, really green. We don't have to blanch it with hot water. And it only takes, after putting it in the broccoli and carrots, it took me only 4 minutes to cook it. Whereas if you cook it traditionally, you will have to boil the water and then blanch it and then stir fry. I think it takes longer than that, right? So with the Thermomix, it's only 4 minutes after putting in the broccoli and the carrots. And you cook them together. So it's so convenient, guys. Look. All right. Contact your advisors today. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the cooking show.
Hi. So I have been enjoying my strawberry and banana ice cream. I've been reserved them for later lunch, after lunch, so my kids can have this. I'm actually put it inside the thermal server. So this is why you should have a thermal server. With the thermal server, that's where you see it's still not melting, yeah? So you should get your thermal server today, get your, the promotion today was now is really good. So get your Thermomix and host the cooking show or demo, and then get your thermal server. So you can even put the hot and also cold dishes inside, and you can actually preserve them. You can put back in the freezer or just put at the fridge. It's not going to melt that fast, right? So thank you so much for joining us. We hope that all the show have benefited you today, and get yourself a Thermomix today and ask your advisor that who joined you today, and hope to see you soon then. Thank you very much. Have a good weekend. Take care and bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Enjoy.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, everyone. Get your Thermomix today. Have a good weekend.